911, what's your emergency?
Apparently there's been a shooting up here at the Columbine High School.
Okay. We've got people on the way. Do you have any more information?
On April 20th, 1999, Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris entered Columbine High School with pipe bombs and guns and killed 13 people before killing themselves in the school's library. This action sparked a string of copycat shootings across the country and intensified the ongoing debate over whether or not firearms should be available to the general public. Dylan Klebold was born on September 11, 1981, and according to his mother,
he wasn't the pinwheel-eyed portrait of evil we know from cartoons. He was shy, likable, with hands-on parents
who put them to bed with stories and prayers and hugs.
But that was until high school, when he became friends with Eric Harris. The two friends were often teased and viewed as the odd ones out at their school. This led to them holding a grudge against those at Columbine High School. That, combined with Dylan's mental illness and unwavering admiration of Eric, led to the pair becoming school shooters at Columbine. One impact that the Columbine shooting had on the United States was the string of copycat shootings in schools that it sparked. From 1840 to 1999, there were just above 350 school shootings in the United States. But from 1999 to now, there have been just under 240 school shootings in the United States. Among these include the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting in 2012, where 27 people were killed, and the Stillman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida in 2018, where 17 people were killed. It can be clearly seen that the shooting at Columbine High School did much more than impact the lives of those in the school, but also inspired many to take the same actions as Dylan and Eric did at Columbine. The second thing that the shooting at Columbine did was intensify the debate over the issue of gun control in the United States. While the shooting didn't change much when it comes to laws passed due to the influence of the NRA and the Rocky Mountain Gun Owners Lobby, two laws were passed in Colorado. The first was a law that allowed for police officers to arrest people who buy guns for criminals and children. The second reiterated a background check for those looking to buy a gun. But despite the lack of a response from the lawmakers, both sides of the debate pushed harder on their stance. On May 1st, 1999, the NRA held a meeting in Denver, Colorado, where they still held their firm stance that guns were not a part of the problem. But since this was just days after the shooting at Columbine, a group of students and parents went and protested for the increase in gun control laws. About a year after Columbine, a group called Colorado Ceasefire was created to attempt to prevent further gun violence from happening. Still today, the group continues their work in Colorado legislation. But it wasn't just those who went to Columbine that were speaking out. Other students were too. Among these students is Ben Gertz, who helped plan a protest against the NRA. He, and about 100 other students, also went to Washington, D.C. to talk to Bill Clinton about the matter. During another instance, when President Bill Clinton talked about the Columbine shooting, he said,
"We do know that we must do more to reach out to our children and teach them to express their anger and to resolve their conflicts with words, not weapons. And we do know we have to do more to recognize the early warning signs that are sent before children act violently."
More recently, however, after the school shooting in Parkland, Florida in 2018, students organized a walkout which protested the lack of gun regulation in the United States and was scheduled for the 19th anniversary of the Columbine shooting, April 20th, 2018. The fact that they purposely picked this date illustrates how powerful of an impact that Columbine still has on people today. The impact that Dylan Klebold inadvertently had on the United States is shocking. He changed the amount and regularity of school shootings in the United States forever, and increased the pressure of those calling for regulations on firearms. Because of this, Dylan Klebold deserves to be inducted into the AP US History Hall of Fame.